Right, gotta make everybody laugh before the show starts. Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D. Welcome to tonight's show, guys. Y'all want to say hi?
Hello.
What's going
We
on,
got
everybody?
almost a full house here tonight. You already know we talking about child support. It's a real topic there to all of us. It's controversial. It be touching people in their place, like you sit on their couch talking about their business, people feel away, all of that. But we're gonna cover all of this on the show tonight. Hold on, I'm about to. I think that's Johnny. I'm gonna mute your mic real quick. I don't know where I'm pressing the button. Okay. Y'all know I can't navigate while I'm over here doing this show, right? Hold on. I'm gonna remove him and then wait, see if he gets his mic together because I think that was his mic. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm about to do the intro. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, where are we going? This is why I can't do now. I can't multitask when it's problems. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna add Johnny in. Just sound together because I'm gonna cut you back off again. Can we hear you?
Young man.
I can't. From where?
We can't hear you. Either your mic low.
And be quiet. From where? From where?
Y'all doing
can't hear you. I think your mic low. Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Yeah.
All right, so we again, like guys, we talked about child support last week. For those who weren't here last week, you missed the whole entire show and it was good. So go back there and watch the part one. But right now we're doing part two. Part two is going to get a little bit more of our own personal stories. I know we talked about it last week, but we didn't really get into everybody's individual story. So I want to get into that, and then we're going to go to questions in the comment section. So if you got questions or comments or stuff you want us to ask us on the panel tonight, drop your comments in the comment section and we'll address them as we are doing it. You got questions or comments? Who that? Oh, Jesus. Y'all are. Let me tell you something. If you ain't speaking, mute your mic. Y'all out here being unproductive, and I don't expect none of y'all. Now I'm playing. Y'all know I ain't shit, and I ain't never gonna be shit. But so who wants to go first to talk about their personal journey with child support and just whether or not they're for it or against it? Anybody? Show hands.
You should go. I think your story is very interesting.
Hold on, I think she's muted. Hold on.
Your mic. Your mic is muted.
All right.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll go first. So my baby father, Christine knows him. He lived a lifestyle pretty much that he didn't have any, he didn't have insurance and everything. So me being a young girl I was at the time, I'm like, okay, I'm working. You can put me on child support. He can get benefits throughout this. I will allow that to happen. I don't know if you want to call it beating the system, but that's what it was at the time.
Hold on. Hold on. 1 second, Vanity. So you're saying, because I know we talked about this last week about trying to get someone, a female that was on child support. So you let him put you on child support?
Yes, I let him put me on child support. And,
so he can have an income.
Huh?
So he can have an income.
Yeah, so he can get insurance and everything or whatever.
Yeah,
he had
like health benefits, all that.
Yeah, because he had a couple things going on at this time. We were together at the time. So with his lifestyle, he was supposed to be paying the child support, not me. Long story short, he wasn't paying it. We ended up not being together, and I didn't know this till like maybe 2.5 years later. He wasn't paying it. I done moved on and everything, and then I get out of nowhere my income tax snatched because I'm confused now. Like, where my money? What happened? Like, why my money going?
Hold on, wait, whoa. So you got what most guys get is they tax. Oh,
absolutely.
It's got to hurt. I know somebody that just happened to. It got.
I'll be ready to kiss him.
Oh, I want to fight. Ask him about his finger. That's why he was on disability. Because we fought.
Hold on, go ahead. What you say? Because said in the background.
Oh, my bad. I was in the mute. I was on mute. I said I ain't never seen a child income tax. You feel me? Never.
See, it's hurtful. I was mad. I was trying to move, and I couldn't move. I couldn't go nowhere. So I done cursed him out and everything, and he ended up receiving all the money. He received all of it. Luckily, he's not shiesty. He gave it back to me, but it messed me up a little because now I'm red flagged. They question me when I do my taxes now. I gotta send the paperwork every time, and I do taxes, so like I know where it's coming from. I gotta send the paperwork all the time now, so I messed up, John, just by helping him out. And
Yeah.
he know how I feel about child support. I'm gonna be honest because I did that to him because I was young and I trusted my baby father and everything. I don't believe in child support. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe in
Really?
it. I got four oldest daughters. My three oldest daughters, their father never been on child support, and he's not in their life because he choose not to be. But I still won't go put him on child support off the strength of you're missing out, not them. When they
Yeah.
become something, they gonna be okay. They don't need you. And now, right now, with my daughter being 18, I have a 20-year-old. He's seeing it now that they never needed him, and now all of a sudden he's trying to be back in their life. I don't need a dime from you. I don't need a white man telling you this what you're gonna pay to take care of your kid. I don't need none of that. If you
Right.
can't do it willingly, I don't want it. So I never put any of my kids' fathers on child support, and I still won't to this day because I personally don't. I don't believe in it at all. It's a forcement to me.
So I
And
got a question, just because I'm just speaking. Like I respect how you feel and everything. That like I will say this: everybody is entitled to say feelings and their opinions and how they feel about certain things. Everybody that's done. A lot of people that probably will disagree with you on that note.
mm-hmm.
While that's your personal decision, do you feel like if your child asks, because not that when kids get a certain age, they start to know a lot of stuff and all
Absolutely.
stuff like that. If your child asks you why don't they get money from their dad, whether it's willingly or unwillingly from him, or why is he actively participating in life one way or the other, would you have explained to them that that's not how you feel, but what if they felt like they wanted you to do that? Like it's for them. It's not necessarily for you, but it's for them.
So I broke
Like
it down to
You
my
want an
kids.
explanation.
I broke it down to my girls. They know I don't hide nothing from my babies. I'm not their best friend. I'm their mom, but I don't keep secrets from them. And they already know the situation why they dad. And this is real. So it's not like if I feel like this way. They know he not here. He chooses not to. And if he wants to, he will. So don't get me wrong. If he calls, say y'all need sneakers and stuff, take it from him. I'm not gonna tell him not to.
Of
Yeah.
But
course.
I'm not gonna sit here and say y'all need to wait for an income from him monthly or weekly. No, y'all don't. Y'all not gonna wait for no man, dad or
Mm-hmm.
not. Because if you're not doing it at the beginning, I'm not gonna force him to do it in the middle and the end. It's okay. It's fine because I got this. I'm not a temporary mom. I'm here. I've been here. I do this 24/7. He decided to make his fatherhood a choice. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to make it a choice, go ahead. And I'm going to be honest with them. Been honest with them. Your dad, I never sugarcoated nothing. Besides 1 year I did for Christmas when he promised stuff to them and he didn't do it. And I sugarcoated. I put all the gifts that he promised, put his name on it. And I said I would never do that again.
Oh yeah, and I was never doing that.
I would never do that again. I only
No,
did it because they
because
I have
I
so much
distinctly
respect for you, Vanity.
no, and
huh?
I so much
definitely
respect for you.
that's mad respect for that in that circle, because like, not to get off topic, but when my daughter, her dad decided one Christmas he was going to do Christmas for her, and he bought her Christmas gifts. Like, it's not something that was required of him. I didn't ask him or anything like that. He chose that. He asked, and what messed me up was he asked her what she wanted. She gave him a list, right? She was in grade school, and he bought her gifts, but what fucked me up was when she opened the gifts, it had names of her sisters.
See, no.
So
Mm-mm.
it was like this was supposed to be for one of her sisters. So now I got this child coming. I'm just, I'm thinking it's the thought that counts. He bought them already wrapped and everything, and she opened them and she like, Mom, why I got my sister name on it? And like, how now you put me in this position, how I'm supposed to explain that to her?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I'm like, so I played off. I was like, well, maybe he mixed some of the gifts up. Like, y'all all, like, two of his sisters was around this. Two of her sisters is not too far from her age group.
Mm-hmm.
So the gifts weren't like all thing, but like the gift that was for her, she asked for a Hannah Montana guitar. He got her a plain guitar. So I was like, well, at least he got you a good. Like, I'm kind of like, well, at least he got you a car. She's like, Mom, that's
Yeah.
not the guitar I wanted. But I'm like, for me, it's always a thought. Like, I'm not a gift person, but if you give me a gift, it's the thought behind it, because I'm a thoughtful person. The fact that he even
Right.
did it for me. So I
Right.
didn't want her to discredit him for
Definitely.
not doing, but it's like, I was like, yo, like, separate conversation outside of her was like, yo, you gave her gifts for her sisters. Like, you could have just got her nothing.
Yeah. True.
You better off doing that, because now she's questioning me and I got to come up with answers.
Right.
But Johnny, I want you to get in because you weren't on last week. So tell your story about like 5 minutes or less, and then whether or not you're for child support or against it.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm against child support. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
all it is a contract with the state. You know what I mean? When y'all invoke your rights and you put them people in y'all business,
Mm-hmm.
then you really miss out on the real benefits of a family. You know what I mean? Vanity, I commend you. You still put
Thank
brother
you.
name on them gifts. That right there, that say a lot about what the women of today don't do. You feel me? And basically, what she doing is keeping the integrity intact. Because whether or not he around or he a good dad or not, that's still dad. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you did lay with that man, and you decided to have his child. So, in a sense, the relationship that y'all have with the father is not the same as the relationship between the child and the father. Feel me?
Yeah.
So
Hey,
I
hype.
commend you on that, love. That's big right
So I
there,
got a
because it
Thank
question
ain't too
you.
for
many
you
sisters
before
doing
you
that.
because while remembering, I got a question for you because you're saying, yeah, commend her and everything. That's her choice, was her choice and everything. Um,
Yeah, it's a
the
choice.
only issue
Yeah,
I have is protecting his integrity because at the end of the day, if he was a stand up guy, he would protect his own integrity. It's
Amen.
not for
that's
her to do it. That now, congratulations for like kudos for her for doing that, but it's not. But like, I just want to be clear, like from a female standpoint,
you
it's
went
not
out.
on
I
us to make
couldn't
y'all.
hear you.
Yeah, you heard. I'm sorry. Did you hear what you said?
I'm
Think he
sorry, I
froze.
didn't hear.
Oh
No,
no,
I
I
ain't
was
hear
just
He's
what you
saying.
like
said. You
glitching
went
out.
out.
Oh, I was just saying that
I
while
got you,
what she
love.
did is commendable, it's not on the female to make keep the man's integrity intact, whether or not she laid with him
Yeah.
or had a baby by him or whatever. It's totally on him. The fact that she did it
It's
is
not more
commendable because
so
not
his
not too many did it.
integrity. It's not more so his integrity. It's the integrity of the child and how the child views the world. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, like she said, when that child got older enough age, he understood the difference between right and wrong and what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But until then, that's still gonna be dad. I'm not gonna keep dad out your life. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not gonna shut the door or make it harder for him. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Especially, what I mean, knowing like like she said, she took all the blame. You know what I mean? I signed up for it myself. Had I known better, I wouldn't have signed up at all. She said she against child support. And it's rare that you see a woman go through that. Like right now, my situation, my son was 8 years old, my oldest, and he was abused by his mother. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I was away playing football for money as a professional athlete in a different country in Canada. You know what I mean? And I got the call. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and it was from her sister. Like, look, you working? You know what I mean? You good? Like, and I'm like, what's going on? You know what I mean? She was like, well, I'm calling you before them folks call. You know what I mean? She talking about the law. She was like, my sister, she beat your son with a souvenir baseball bat and a belt for what the neighbor said was like a half hour. Now,
That's a sick. That's a sick individual.
out of the
Oh, God.
blue, I'm already paying child support for this child, you know what I mean? And come to find out, she had 11 counts of neglect and four other counts of abuse over the years. Now, my son was
Right.
8 years old at
See,
the
there
time,
is
and
a
I'm
such thing
paying
as
child
deadbeat
support. He
moms.
lived in the state of
That's worse.
he lived in the
Yeah,
state of Florida. He lived in the state of Florida. Feel me? And all these instances of abuse and neglect, like CPS came out, I guess it was a case. And when I met with the caseworker down there, because it was like this, look, I was in Florida in 8 hours when I got the call. Feel me? God blessed me to be able to, receive that, you know what I mean? And at that time, I was living that life, I had two sons at the time. My daughter wasn't born yet, but I had money. I was going wherever I wanted in the country, doing everything. Like I knew about child support. They was raping me. I never signed up for it. I never signed no paperwork to go on it. Nothing. Now, when y'all speak on child support, I want y'all to understand and know what exactly it is. Child support is actually grant money given to us by the federal government. And that grant money was given to us in the form of, you can look it up, it's Title IV. Title IV came out, it went through legislation in 1933, but it went into retrograde, kind of like how they opened the doors on weed. It went into retrograde in the 1950s, where Title IV was actually amended to Title 4D. Title 4D just meant that basically, first of all, Title 4 is basically grant money that the federal government gave each state. Why they gave the federal government gave the grant money to each state? Because in the late 1930s, we was at war with Germany, World War II. So
Mm-hmm.
all the men went to war. The women had to stay home because women didn't even work then. You feel me? Y'all didn't even have the right to vote. You feel me? And what the federal government did to aid the women that was home with the children was come up with a plan where they gave the grant money to each state, and each state that basically, like, for the women and children to come to us and say we needed it, it formed the Social Security Act. And from the Social Security Act came about child support, social SSD, and all that other stuff. And when they legally started keeping track of your birth certificates in the hospitals. Now, when each and every last one of you women had babies in the hospital, I'm assuming. So when this baby was born, did anybody come and ask y'all if y'all wanted the child to be a U.S. citizen or not? They
No,
didn't.
not to my knowledge.
So in a sense, they kind of invoked your rights and created an entity and put it on paper. Now that entity appears
Okay.
with all capital letters. They call it the straw man. You feel me? And from that, they created trust. They created a trust in our names with us being the beneficiaries. We can't control that trust because we didn't create it.
Yeah, you if you
You
don't
ever
fill out.
seen something on your credit score just wipe off without paying it? Well, it's because it
So,
was paid through your trust. And
but
I'm
that's
I'm
the,
gonna be
so
real and say, type. I'm sorry.
no. So basically, you're against
Damn,
child
every time
support
she
in
talk,
your
I
personal
can't hear.
experiences. You were on it, and your child's mother was not.
I can't hear you.
I said so. You're basically saying that you're against it for different reasons, but on top of that, because you were paying it, and your child's mom was essentially what we consider a deadbeat and basically abusive to your child.
I mean, you could say that. I'll never say that out my mouth because I decided to lay down. So if I call her a deadbeat, I'm a deadbeat too because I'm laying with that type of person. You feel me? So all the way around, just like y'all bash the
I
men,
like that.
y'all gotta bash yourself too because that's what y'all liked at the time. You feel me?
That's right.
And I'm gonna keep it
You
all the
have
way
to
100.
own it.
I
I
was
did.
21
But no,
years old
so
looking
see,
at women at that.
this
This
where
is
no,
not
no,
I ain't
too
doing that.
funny.
No.
hold on. Before you go there, we're gonna stop it right there with you and let somebody else talk because
Yeah,
that when you
Can I
say so
can
let
I
me
say
say so
something?
let
I'm
me
just being
let
real.
me say this. When you say something open ended and worldwide, like without, because not everybody's like that. You can't when you say
I
things, you
ain't
gotta be
saying
mindful what you say.
everybody.
So
I'm
when you say
speaking on
y'all
me.
or you all, you got to catch yourself because we can, because while
But
some
I
of
just
us
want you
do
to
have
know.
deadbeat dads, some of us don't. So we're
Hmm.
not saying all niggas
But that
is
come
deadbeat
from.
dads. Some of them
Yeah, I
are.
know what you're saying. I'm just speaking on because that did mention it though. You feel me?
Yeah, but
Mm,
I just but I'm just
I'm
gonna
still saying no.
be mindful to say I get what you're saying no because I'm there too. I'm there too because we had this argument,
No.
but I want to circle back to that because I don't want to not let everybody speak their piece about their own personal experience. So I want everybody to get through that, and then we're gonna come right back to that because Jane, I'm with you. I the face you made, I was going to I gotta catch myself because like I said, when is it's not what you well sometimes it's what you say, but sometimes not what you say is how you say things, and it's problematic. But Jane, you're up next, so go ahead and say your
I'm
experience with child support, whether or not you're yay or nay.
I'm a yay person.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely, and I think it's pathetic for people to have to. It's sad that some men that are fathers and women weaponize it, right?
Hmm.
So for in those cases, I sympathize, right? Male or woman, because it happens on both ends of the spectrum. Um, However, right, for the ones who don't take care of their kids, I'm for it. Absolutely. Right. Now, I understand your viewpoint as the legal aspect for child support. That's fine and dandy, right? But we're gonna put that to the side for my argument right now. If you need somebody to make you take care of your child, you are pathetic. To me, that's sickening, right? And not everybody knows they're laying down with a deadbeat.
Not at the time.
You could be
Everybody
married
don't.
to somebody for
Some
plus years, and then
men,
and once
and
it's over,
some
they
men pick
become a
and
deadbeat.
choose. Some men pick and choose what kids they tend to take care of. So I might meet him. He's an excellent father for his daughter, right? His son barely know him, or vice versa. So you don't always now. If you know that man don't take care of his kids, right, and your dumb ass go have a child with him, then yeah, you about as dumb as he is, right? You're
Yeah.
as much his fault. But if you do not know, you're not held accountable for that. So yeah, I'm for it, but I think it should be. I don't know how they would do it. I think they should govern the system better for it to be for men who actually deserve to be on child support. Because we all know there are some men that do not deserve to be on child support.
That part.
True.
That part. That's big.
That
facts.
whole part.
That's
I don't
big
know how
facts.
they would govern it, but I'm gonna say I'm for it because some women need it. Like I'm not a person.
I got a quick question though.
What's up?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, my question is, do you actually know how much you're receiving on every dollar in child support?
I don't have my son's father on child support.
Honest. Nah,
You're supposed to receive your
look at the
if
state
the
statute.
child support order says $800.
I don't.
If the
I've
child
never.
support order says $100 a week, you're supposed to receive the whole $100 a week.
So that depends. So here's
Okay.
it. Like so.
All right.
And she
All right.
receives
Now, how much do y'all
$0 from
actually
his
get? Do
father,
y'all
and
get?
the state
Do
is
y'all get
taking
what's actually
$10
taken
giving her
out?
$5.
No, you
It's
don't.
still more than what he
Why?
gave her.
It's a, so hold on.
Do you know why you don't get what's actually taken out?
So here's the thing. We talked about that
The
last
woman
week.
and the
We briefly
child,
touched on
the
that.
woman and child actually, they only receive 34 cents on each dollar. The state
But why?
receives
That's
66
not
cents
true.
on each
I don't
dollar.
That's
understand
not
why
true.
does that matter.
That's
right?
You
not
saying
true.
why?
Because my question, I'm saying
You
why.
said why?
Wait. I'm asking you why. Because let's say I have my child's father on child support, right? And he's not giving me not a damn dime, right? So if the state is only giving me 34 cents on that dollar, they giving me more than what he
And the father.
So here's.
I mean, to be all in all actuality, it's actually it's making a wall on both sides. Why? Because you're not getting the full amount that the child deserves.
But to her point.
I mean, I was in court and they told me child support isn't for the woman and child, but for the state. They pull that money into their retirement funds when
I don't care
judges and attorneys.
So what? You're gonna have to pay it. You don't take care of your child. You should not be comfortable, right? I don't care who's taking it.
So here's what the point. Here's
what
I feel like she's saying. Here's what I feel like she's saying. I feel like whether or not because we had this conversation on the last podcast when they brought up how much actually comes out, and it depends, and that solely depends to an extent, whether or not whatever the percentage is for each state, because each state is different, right? So whatever the percentage is for each state, it also depends on if that parent is on public assistance. If you have a parent who is not on public assistance, the state is getting very little of that money. The majority of that money is going to the mother and child. Here on top of that, to her point,
not majority, minority of the money.
Hold on. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Whether or not they're taking a cut of it, let me finish my point. Hold on, let me finish my point. So whether or not the state is taking a cut off the top and giving her what's half, they do that with your paycheck. You get paid, they're taking that shit off the top, and then you're getting paid. You're not getting your whole paycheck. But guess what? Hold on.
That's more than half.
Hold on. Let me say this. But so whether or not she's getting a percentage,
Texas made $100 billion.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, she won't be getting nothing. She won't be getting anything with it because he's not giving anything, regardless whether he was on child support or not on child support. If he's not participating at all, not seeing the child, not even spending any money on the child, she's getting nothing. So if she puts him on child support because she wants some money, it doesn't matter what she's getting. Like it really doesn't matter. We get what we make off our paychecks is not what we're actually what we make versus what we get. Two separate things, and we're satisfied with that.
Okay, now I see why you say 64%. But okay.
But it doesn't matter because if you look at your paycheck, you're not getting you're not getting 100%.
I'd rather 50 than nothing.
I hate deadbeats. I don't care if the state took money out your check and threw it in the damn garbage, as long as you ain't got it. I hate deadbeats.
Thank you.
Shit.
That part.
I hate
that whole part.
I can agree on that too.
How can you walk this earth and not take care of the children that God blessed you with?
I could care less how you feel about the mother.
I agree with
you on that, but I can't.
Christine, I want to let everybody get their story out without which. So I just say everybody get their story out so we can move forward with the conversation and go to where we're trying to go. Okay. Christine, are you?
So you know how I feel.
Yes,
I've made it very plain. I'm all over Facebook with it, and I comment. Child support is for deadbeat dads, not bitter moms.
Correct.
It's Vanity. I applaud you for not taking that man to child support. But if I'd have known, I'd have smacked you in your head. No,
and I know you probably would have.
Name on them.
I'd have smacked you in your head. Because no, I sat there and I watched her raise these girls, and you did an amazing job. Them girls ain't never need for nothing. But at the same token, he is responsible for these children. You know, you did not make them babies by yourself.
Yeah, but he's sewing it right now, not them.
Right,
great.
exactly.
Yeah,
okay, and that's your grandmother. But anyway,
you know it. My support system's strong as hell. Without him being absent, my support system is very strong.
But not everybody has
I wouldn't have went that road.
Everybody knows. So Vanity is against it because of my personal situation. But I like even some things that he was saying, I kind of disagree with the kid not getting what they deserve. They deserve a father.
Exactly.
So
money.
Forget what the state writes up, whatever they write. Forget all that. It's all handwritten. The father should be present. When they're present, they're going to give everything they're supposed to, and they don't. So my thing is that if you can't physically, mentally, money-wise, whatever, take care of your kid, I don't want a partial father. Just be absent.
Just be absent altogether, and I get that.
I'm okay with that.
You know why I do? You know why I do? You know why I do child support? I don't have child support. I don't have child support through the system, but you're going to pay for these kids. Now, when he gives me money, I give it straight to the kids. That's y'all money. That's not my money. I don't need your father to help me with my bills. But you are going to give my children money. You're not going to sit there and splurge it on women.
That's not paying for the kids. That's called being a dad.
Right, no, but exactly. You're going to be a father, and if he decided that he didn't want to give me mine, if he didn't want to give his children his money, guess what? He will get papers in the mail, and I'm not playing with you because he tried it. One day I called him. One day I called him. He was like, "I don't got it. You don't got it? Oh, okay." A week later, he got the papers in the mail. So, do you have it now? Apparently, he did have it. Some men need to be threatened with child support. They need to know that in order for them to pay, their kids, they're like, let me give her this money before I end up in court.
So you want that man to pay back
that's not scared of court though. You got some men that be like, okay, she's gonna take me to court and I'm gonna take this warrant. Some men don't care.
Don't give a fuck. They don't.
Oh, but you know he
do. I know he do. I know he do, but some don't. Some mentally not there. You wanna know how my kids was getting? You know how my kids thought they dad was actually doing something for them these last 4 years that's passed away? His girlfriend. Everything that was coming sit to my kids' cash app, because I ain't need no connection. They got phones. Talk to them. You don't need to talk to me.
Right.
I found out, a lot of you know, my daughter delivered her baby in November, that she was sending everything, and everything is coming out of her money. And I told her, you a fool. You're a
no,
fool.
She's not. No,
she is.
You know,
she is because you're allowing to take on that man's responsibility.
You're allowing him to be a deadbeat.
But you know what? But I respect her. I respect her because
but I'm gonna be
she's dealing with a man with kids, and she's like, if you won't deal with them, if you won't support them, I'm gonna like. That's
Chris, you know how he was raised.
That ain't no.
I ain't supporting nobody else's kids.
When a man don't take care of his kids, Chris,
so that's like,
go ahead.
No.
I want to get Sid in here because he was quiet last time.
That's like my son's situation. I had him since he was 8. He'll be
All right,
17
Sid, I need
this
you to
May.
speak up because
Junior
anybody
in
gonna
high
let you be
school.
heard.
Said Fred, go ahead
I
and talk. You
said
just
that's
All
said
like
I'm gonna start muting mics
I
because
said
I need Sid to be
that's
heard.
like my son's situation. I had him since he was 8 years old, and
muted
Because
him.
I'm trying to get everybody to talk, and I'm trying. I'm said I
All
was
right,
gonna
but
try
look.
to get
Right,
everybody to
Sid.
tell their story.
All right, well, look, let me just give my
now I was
my
just telling you
insight.
about how I was paying child support on the little boy that
Here.
I had to go get. He'd be 17 now. I had him since he was 8, and I'm still paying child support. How?
Yeah, I don't know
You
how
you
you're
feel
ain't
me?
doing
go
that
get
because
off.
all you
So you
gotta
telling
do is
me,
go to court and say that you got custody of him.
nah, it ain't the courts. My little man get J's because he make the honor roll and shit. I still go foot that bill, even though that shit on my back. But imagine how much better we'd be doing
But
with
that's
that
what I'm
extra
saying. You
change
shouldn't
that
be
I'm
paying
still
child
dishing
support
out
if you
to
have custody of
a
your child.
household that
Either
he
you're
not
not
even
doing
in.
it right and going down to court
Yeah.
and fixing
Why
it,
you
fixing
I
the
not
do have
taking
water.
care of
custody,
that?
That's
sole legal, full.
yeah.
That's
So
So
what
just
are you
you
how it
shouldn't
doing?
was
be paying
at
child
that
support
time.
for the kid that
And
you
then on
have.
top of that, year on her
So,
taxes. This bitch still
so I
claiming him
don't
on the
understand how.
taxes.
So unless
Like
it's
that's
back,
trifling.
That's your
unless it's back
fault.
child support, that's back child
That's
support.
on
That ain't
you,
her.
honey. That's something you can take control
Nah,
of.
nah,
It is.
It
That's
is.
huh?
on
I don't know
you.
Go
what
to
book you're
court.
not reading,
Go to
but yeah.
court. Because when you
I've
walk into
been to
court, the
court. I
judge gonna think you
petitioned the court.
crazy.
And you
The judge,
saying still claiming the
So you
warrant
gotta
taxes.
understand when you're
Cancel
approaching child
IRS
support
like
as a
everything.
man, you can't petition the family court if you're a man approaching child support because
That's a
what?
lie.
automatically you're the
That's a lie.
non-custodial. So
That's not
you
true.
gotta foot the
That's a
bill.
lie. If you
You gotta
have
petition the Supreme Court. Think about it.
no,
If child support is
no. That's not that's
I,
falsified information.
oh my God, I want
If
to
you
my
have legal paperwork saying you are the
Legal
legal
guardian.
guardian of this child,
baby
there is
girl,
no way
if
you
child
hold on,
support is state to state, how you gonna walk into a state courtroom expect
because you're walking in
You
saying I
have
have custody,
custody.
I have
when you want
full
to address
paperwork.
child support, you got to take it to the
Yes,
Supreme Court because
no,
child
no,
you
you
support
don't.
don't.
is
You go
not
to the
I
No, you
federal.
don't.
don't.
I
No,
don't.
you
It's
No,
not a
you
don't.
don't.
federal law.
I
No,
don't go
you
to
don't.
Supreme
I
Court.
just know somebody that got kicked off of child support, got full custody of his son, and ain't paying no more child support no
That part
more.
because
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
know. That's why I say I
So
don't know
I
what book
don't
he's
know where
not
you
reading,
live in the state of
but
New Jersey.
That's
Once you
everywhere.
get
in any
custody,
state,
you're
it's not
off.
the state of New Jersey, it's every state. If
Yeah.
Every
Okay, I
you have
can't speak for other states.
documentation showing you have custody, full custody of your child, or even partial custody, and you go out there and show that paperwork, you're not paying any child, you're not paying
Yeah.
any child support.
and he needs to go to
His child support got
I
stopped
when she's
before he got
claiming your kid,
custody.
I'm a
and if
prime
she's
example.
claiming
I
that
got
Child
child
full
support got
custody
without,
stopped
back.
before he got custody.
I got
and if
full
she's
custody back. I don't pay no child support. And I'm off.
No, and I know somebody that his child
His
support
Wi-Fi
stopped
messed up.
before he got
yeah,
custody because she
hold
wouldn't
on.
let him see the baby.
This is why I say a lot of men lack, like y'all can talk about numbers and where she might be spending money, where y'all think she might spend the money, but y'all
he
ain't going on the court and
know
being
how
forgiven
child
for spending
support
stuff.
come about, but he don't know how to get his ass up off of it.
Yeah, but he
That
got
part.
to stop saying it's a man and woman thing because it's not. It's how you gonna move and take yourself and do what you're supposed to do for yourself. Because I'm
Yeah.
not on
So
it.
said Fred, I want you to go ahead and talk about your personal feelings about child support, your story, and then whether or not you are yay or nay for child support. And while we're doing that, I'm dropping some comments that we got.
All right,
Yay.
well, off top, I'm against it because I'm one of those who was like, the system was used against when it comes to child support. So me getting on child support, it started from when I signed my life away on that birth certificate. It was back in 2000.
It's a
And I
whole
say,
loan agreement.
listen,
Hey yo.
I say that because it's like a bill, like it just like going through with life and shit like that. Next thing you know, I'm getting letters in the mail. You know what I mean, all types of shit. You know what I mean, like threats. Basically, I call it threat mail. So they just hit me up with all kinds of shit. So what got to me was when they put a warrant out for me and shit. I was like, oh shit. Like I you feel me? Like I wasn't working or nothing at this time. So it just hit me out of nowhere because she had the baby and shit, and I didn't know that was coming next. You know what I mean? I'm new to this shit. So they just had to they grasped around me forever. So I've been through situations like having my license suspended. Of course, like I said, warrants. They garnishing checks like crazy. You know what I mean? Like you was saying, how they taking all your money. Like I'm working 80 hours and I'm getting down to like $20, $60 on my check. That's crazy as shit. So I stopped working, like fuck it. So I started hustling and shit. And then that's where the back pay came into play and shit like that. So I was
Yeah, back pay
basically,
mug.
yeah, I was basically paying it while I was hustling and shit too. But I wasn't like, I was like, fuck it, because I was doing what I was doing for my children. But at the same time, that shit was stacking up on me. So eventually I just got tired of hustling and all that shit. So I started working. And that's when they just was just taking everything. I'm like, oh man. So I just kept pushing, man. And I just put it in my head, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And plus I was doing my thing on the side too. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna beat these niggas. So like I said, come April will be 24 years. And once they take this last income tax, it's over. So
I free. I free. Oh.
So here's my question.
Yes.
I got a question, right?
Go ahead.
For men in your predicament, because it's a lot like that, right?
Yeah.
You know how if you caught a gun charge or you caught a dope charge, you felt like the cops set you up, you going to court and you fighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just said you was taking care of your kids and the child support was still eating at your check. Why wouldn't you go to court and fight for that?
No, I did, because that's what I did. Not to this point that it's at now. Of course, I got it to where they like, all right, back up off me. I'm able to move around and shit. But at first, it was like destroying the shit out of me. Like,
so you did go to court to get
and every time, because this the thing.
Because a lot of men don't. That's why I was asking, because I don't get it. Because y'all catch charges or like let them court, like and be in them courthouses ready to fight.
Here's the thing
about that. But you don't show up to child support court.
But that's the thing. I used to show up at every court date, and she never was there.
Because and here's the thing, and here's the thing with that, because I want to say this quickly before anybody go into anything else. But here's the thing with that. So this is why I say there's a big difference of somebody being on within a public situation where they're on public assistance. Mm-hmm. She doesn't have to be there, because if she's on public assistance or receiving anything, food stamps, cash candidates, Section 8, or whatever the case may be, they going for their money whether she there or not. They get their bread.
My thing is that if I'm doing my part, why am I on there?
Because it's mandatory. It's mandatory because we said it on the last show. Yeah. Whether or not, and this is where here's where guys get it twisted, right? So if you have a mom who is not well, like if you meet a girl, and not a mom, but if you meet a girl, get her pregnant, she's like 18, 19, because a lot of us got pregnant very, very young. Me, I was 18 when I got pregnant, right? I don't really have no career. I don't got no goddamn life. I'm living in my mom's house and shit like that. Like, I don't really have shit for myself, right? So I'm gonna answer my question. I'm gonna answer the question I've been asking y'all after I get done this one. But if you have somebody that's on public assistance and can't fend for themselves because they don't have the skills to do so, a lot of us, like not everybody, but some of us got pregnant very, very young. So we was young and dumb and didn't know what to do with ourselves. So we got on public assistance. It's not that we went down there and filed the paperwork on y'all. The system is like, all right, so if you ask us for money to help you take care of yourself, where's the dad? Because he's supposed to be helping you too. So while y'all not together and she's spending for herself to make sure this baby is fed, clothes, and everything else, and you decide that, you know what, I'm not a man yet, I'm not ready to be a dad, she's still a mom. She still got to figure it out on her own. And that's the thing that I feel like
that baby's still gonna poop.
Not all men, but most men get the shit fucked up. We are moms. We gonna get it however we gotta get it. So we gotta get public assistance and get housing. Like, cause I went through a system where I got housing, right? And I've been I work for the state for 15 years now. I was on public assistance for under 5 years, right? But in that 5-year time, I was homeless. They put me in a shelter and helped me find housing. So guess what? This is before I found my job that I've been at 15 years. So with that little bit of time that I was on that public assistance, that they want some of their money back from the dad, because why are they helping me raise your kid?
Why does the state have to raise your child? That's not fair.
And that's why
fair.
Why whether or not she shows up or not, if you owe back child support and not only owe back child support, because back child support, like me, for me currently, I haven't been on welfare since my daughter was 7. My daughter's now 21, right? So for me, for welfare, they got a small cut. He owed me $17,000. That's me. That's not welfare. Welfare is paid. That's my money that he owes me for my son, for my daughter, dad. But they're not throwing through hoops for me to get that. If I don't show up, they could close the case because I'm not there. But if I'm on public assistance and whether or not she's off child welfare and things like that, if you owe welfare money, they getting their bread. It ain't her. They
You
give
paying
her
her. There's
help,
nothing you can do
help
about
take care
it.
of your child at whatever point in life that she needed that help for. So like I said, while I understand it's fucked up and that they snatched them back taxes, but that money add up. So when dudes like you said to your own credit, said you stop working. So guess what? That back child support stacking up. Don't give a fuck if you're not working. Don't give a fuck if you give them $10. Like every time you're not paying, that monthly thing is adding up. If you owe her $300 a month, every month they add it to the thing. So if you choose to be unproductive and get your money on the low, that money's acting up. So for me personally, like and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I won't feel bad because you chose to stop doing that.
Right.
If you were helping her, she wouldn't even need it.
And that's why I said it's enforcement.
Oh
but
no.
But before we go on, I want to say for me, I am for it, and like, but I don't think everybody deserves to be on it. So, like I said, I have 2 kids. One father is on child support, one is not, because one father is active in his son's life and do shit. Now I'm asking for shit because I know that when his son go with him, he got it covered. My daughter is 21 now. I raised her like I said on the last show. I gave him 2 years out of 21 years, going on 22 years of her life. That 17 something, that's my shit. He owed it to me. You want to know why? I dropped 10 stacks on her college without, and I asked him, can you help me with some of it? I got to drop this for her room and board. He was like, bro, you out here, you like the way he talk about how he got money. I took a loan and maxed my credit card out to pay for that. You ain't helping for shit.
Look.
Now mind you, that's 10,000 off top. That's you owe me 17. When I tell you I'm collecting all that back child support, I absolutely am. He called me he took me to court for a decrease. They went in there. They were like, "Are you okay with that?" Absolutely. Whatever he wanted to decrease to, I'm for all of it. They made him understand that you still gonna be owing her money over time. So when you get locked up, so when you get locked up for driving without a license and they lock your ass up for doing dumb shit, and when you bail out, that money's coming to me. It's not coming to it's not coming to nobody but me.
Exactly.
Hey, my youngest son, mom, she dismissed 25,000 in arrears. Like me and her had joint custody of my child since he was 1, but because she received benefits for the first 6 months he was born, like she got a check and shit. You know what I mean? Like I was on child support all that time and didn't know I wasn't supposed to be on child support. I just got a check back for 37,000 of that money that I was paying off an illegal contract. And that's why I'm basically trying to explain to y'all, like, this is America. America is a land of contracts. And unless y'all got a contract from the court,
that corporation.
and the reason why I was still paying back
when you nut in a woman, you sign that contract.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing that
I got to
bothers me.
petition the Supreme Court. I can't petition the state court.
I say what I said. I don't say. Some of you guys have sex with a female and then be like, "Well, I didn't want the baby." If you don't want to have a baby by her, don't fuck her, because
don't
guess what?
sleep
She
with
can
her.
That's what I tell my friends. She like no, because condoms ain't 100%.
I know some guys that said that to the woman if he decided to have a baby just to keep him close.
But don't say that when you.
Here's my thing. Why would you sleep with a woman that you don't want to have a baby by?
Keep him close. How you know she just didn't?
I had a woman tell me. I had a woman tell me that we can't get an abortion because he's against abortion.
Yeah, but you having sex with me unprotected, I'm gonna have whatever I want to have. You should have thought about.
Yeah, but she was on birth control as well.
Birth control.
She was on birth control as well. That's my boy, though. That's my youngest son.
No, but here's what I just said. Birth control is not 100%. Condoms are not 100%.
It's not.
I know somebody who got their tubes tied for 4 years and got pregnant. Like she purposely did something so she could not have kids.
I'm just speaking on what y'all spoke on already and things that y'all saying. It's like it's the flip side to every story, and every child support case is different. It's nothing to do with taking care of their child.
Absolutely.
Like I said, child support is for deadbeat dads, not bitter moms. If you know,
so like, think about it like this.
I used to do payroll.
I got mines and I ain't get I ain't getting nothing from his mom. He don't even see her. She claiming them on her taxes,
See, that's
collecting
your
benefits.
problem. And
Don't
that's the
send
problem with
no
men.
drugs.
That's why we couldn't find a woman to come on this podcast, because men are not going to take women to child support. Men are going to be like, oh, I can do this by myself because I'm the man. No, you're stupid. You have a whole system out there that's willing to help you. If you are taking full custody of that
I
child,
tried
you
that
need to put
system,
her
and
on child
let me tell you something. They denied me child support 9 times because
That's
I had
illegal.
an open
That's
account
very
with child
illegal.
support. So
Wait a minute.
understand something. Hold on, let me finish.
I don't know how you going to court.
That
That's
constitutes
illegal.
How you going to court
let me finish.
and
Let me
child
finish.
support
You
and
don't
you got
understand
custody of this
everything.
child legally? I don't
That
understand.
constitutes a conflict of interest. How can they represent one party? Because again, the woman don't gotta show up, they're gonna represent the woman. You
But
feel
wait a
me?
minute.
How
That's
can
not.
they represent the
not
woman
true.
It's
and
not
myself
true.
at the same
Hold
time?
on. My son's father right now got custody of his 2 sons, and they're the same mom, and she's on child support.
Thank you.
She's on child
I
support,
know
and
that
it's
there
Yeah,
are
very
women
I
out there
crazy.
wouldn't
who
do
have
that.
child support.
And instead, no, he only reason why
I
he
wouldn't
did
do
it.
that.
Only reason why he
Why
did it.
not?
And that's
You
stupid,
have a
but go ahead.
choice. You have a choice of why you don't, why you want to.
No.
He has his kids, and he chooses to do
Sometimes
it.
you gotta man up.
He's
Like
mad at
like
me because I
like
don't put. Man, that
like
no,
we don't get no reward for that though. You feel me?
no,
Because being a
no.
dad don't mean being
And
a
you
You
think
know
dad.
what?
you
Sometimes
think
You know
us
being a
what?
you
dad
think us
means just
moms
being
You
do?
don't get
around,
no
being there
reward
for
for
your
not
kids.
making.
You
You
think us
don't get
moms
no
do?
reward for not making the other parent
You
own
don't get a reward. You're a
responsibility.
parent. It's not
But this
a
is hold
reward for a
on.
No,
parent.
So Jessica,
I've
I want
petitioned
to
the
address
courts
this.
right now, and I have my paperwork in with the courts. It's just a waiting process. But at the end of the day, yeah, they gotta
That's what I said.
pay.
Like
All that's
you,
coming
you'll be
back.
the first
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
You will be the first man I
Word
ever
is
known in
bond.
my natural born life that and known as far as child support stories. Not I have like a lot of male friends that I'm cool with that are on child support, were on child support and got custody of their kids and not on child support. So like I don't know what state you're living in or if you're living in the state of New Jersey, but you're doing it wrong.
I live in the first state, Delaware. You feel me? But my son was
No,
born in
okay,
Florida
so
at the time.
I know a situation where
State
a man was paying child support. He was paying child support. The mother wouldn't let him see the child. She like kidnapped the child
went through
literally.
that too.
And no,
Yeah,
yes.
went through
And
that.
so when the judge saw that he wasn't able to see, he stopped child support before he even got custody of his son. He
So the thing
stopped child
was,
support. He
the
didn't
thing
even have
was,
custody of his
the,
son, and he stopped child support.
Yeah, but see,
so you gotta
I
understand
find
something.
it
When
confusing
I
only
got him
because
and I got custody, when I got custody of him and brought him up here, it was like she was still going down to to child support, welfare and shit, making it seem like, you know what I mean, he's there with her when he wasn't. He was up
and you
here
could
with
file
me.
and see here's the
Now,
problem that you're doing wrong. You're not going to the court and fighting that because there's
Fighting for
no way in
yourself.
hell
no,
in any state.
No
I
way in
can't
hell.
go. Y'all not listening. I can't go to the court in my state because it's a different state.
People had to
You
go to
You know
can
what I'm
go in
Florida.
saying?
her
They say
state.
we gonna get with Florida. We gonna get with Florida, and they
Nah,
always come back
negative.
with this
If you
You
can
gotta
audit,
go
but
show,
the
that
if
That's
numbers
you can
way.
not
show,
true
is like
either.
that.
if
That's
you
not
can
true
show
either.
proof,
So what I just said was I just petitioned the Supreme Court because again, child support is state to state. It's not federal. Okay. So if I go into a federal court, it's a different jurisdiction than it is in the state court where child support has precedence. Child support is grant money. How can you make somebody pay for something that's free?
the same way
That's like the
it's
government
the
making
same way
y'all
y'all
pay back
pay
all
for y'all
y'all
on
Pell
child support.
grants.
That argument ain't gonna get you
Nah,
on
you
child
keep
support.
saying child support.
The
Like, come
house.
on, love. You want 34 cents on the dollar. That ain't shit.
We're not
Them
talking
It's
kids
about
more
way
than
you're
better than
0
that.
cents on a
what
dollar.
you just said,
How are you
what you just
getting
said makes
okay?
no sense because you just said like I don't
Them
know if it's true or
How are
not.
you
kids
getting
better
I'm
than
just
34
that.
saying
cents on the dollar?
logically,
I don't
the two
care.
math
I
not
mean,
mathing.
Trying to
Hold on.
understand. How are you getting
So
34
before y'all argue me down, I want y'all look at the Constitution and read up on what Title 4D is, and
no,
then
you're
get
not
back to me.
understanding.
Title
I
4D,
understand.
Title
Wait,
4,
listen. You not
Title
listen.
4D came about in 1975 when
I
the states
understand where you're
decided that they
coming from,
wanted to
but what
make
I'm saying
profit.
is because my son, my youngest son's father is a deadbeat. He's not on child support, but he should
Okay,
be.
then he
Right?
deserved to
Wait,
be
wait,
on
wait,
child
wait, wait,
support,
wait,
though.
wait, 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 wait.
But it,
He's not on
I'm
child support,
listening.
but he should be. But you keep quoting the law. Yes, I understand exactly what you're talking about. This is not new. What you're saying is not new to me. It doesn't fall on deaf ears. However, right? I don't care if it's 30. I don't care if it's 15 cents or 2 cents on a goddamn dollar is more than what a deadbeat is doing. What
That's
you
cool,
mean?
but like
how are you getting 30% on the dollar? That's what I
two or
want to know.
three. Yeah.
You were taking care of your
Once you look
child,
up
so I know
Title
you
4D,
get on child support. But for the men that
look
don't
up
do shit
Title,
with their kids, I
look
want to
up
see where
Title
this
4D,
2 cents
love, on
is on
Google,
that dollar.
No,
and
because
then look up
I know
HRJ
people that pay
192.
child support. I know people
I'm
that
so
pay
confused.
child support, and they've had paid child support. And if they give child support $200, the mom gets $200.
I wouldn't care if it was $2.
That's
It's
why
It's
I
not
don't
like that
understand
everywhere,
the
love.
I'm not.
34.
Hold on. I'm
That's
not
what I don't
concerned with
understand
that.
the
Let me
34.
just. I want to circle back to. I want to
So
circle back.
my order was $520 a month, and at the time I was making 3,200 a week. They started taking $1,100 out each check, and I'm paying
It's a week. It's
over
500 a
22.
week.
he said it
You
was
can't
520
just change up the amount
A
you're
month.
supposed to pay. That got to be a court order. I was supposed to pay $520 a month for 2 children. You know what I'm saying? They was taking out 11 and some change every week.
So it's five something
Feel me?
per
I had to
child.
change my
Get 11
status.
change every week.
So hold on. I have.
Nah,
So
that's
hold on.
not how it go. You gotta
Hold on.
go
I'm
before a
asking.
judge if you
I
want
got
more
questions,
money.
comments, and
They
concerns.
can't just take out the money that they want. Just like, nah, it don't work that way. Y'all got a specific court order, which is
All
a
right.
contract
So hold on.
that
Let me
the
ask this
judge
question.
signed, not the dad.
Johnny. Let me ask this question real quick because this is where like I'm on the fuck the money and how it's
No, they
divvied up.
can't.
I don't care about that, right? So I need you to make this make sense for me because, like I said, for me
I
the
can't
math
hear
ain't
you.
math. It's not necessarily math I'm talking
I
about.
can't hear you.
But so okay, so can you hear me now? I don't know.
It's his service.
Yeah, I think it's a service, but or maybe you take the earbuds off and just be on the mic.
Speak
I
on
don't
what
know.
you're saying, though. Be honest.
Okay, so here's my
Yeah.
question. Here's my question. So if whether or not it's federal
Hello?
or whatever the case may be, because they have
Nah, it ain't my service. I got.
department.
I'm listening to y'all, but I can't hear you.
Oh, so maybe he getting like a delayed reaction.
Mhm.
Getting delayed. It's delayed.
Okay, so maybe he getting delayed. Okay, so I'm gonna mute you really quickly, and then I'm gonna say my point, and then I'm gonna unmute you for you to respond. Because it's kind of like it's like you getting a delay. So
Okay.
okay, so I muted you, but so here's where I'm lost at because I need to understand this, and I know people a lot all over in different states, and I don't understand this because I know that there's interstate situations. So if I live in PA and I'm the mother, they go by how PA does child support, whether or not you live in Jersey. But that does not change the fact that if you have paperwork saying you have either full custody or partial custody, that your child support is either decreased or taken off completely, especially if you have full custody and this child is no longer in the mom's care at all. If she is still claiming to have the child in her care to receive public assistance, you have a case that you can fight with her in her city. And if you have documentation showing that you have this child in school elsewhere, like out of state, she can't get county benefits if the child don't even live where she lives and she doesn't have partial custody. So what I feel like what you may be paying back is back child support. That's probably why you're still having deductions currently because it's not current, it's back child support. I may be wrong. I'm not 100% on that, but that's my thought process. But I'm just trying to get the math to understand why you have custody of your child and you're not
So
fighting this person.
basically, how it go?
Hold on. I'm not done.
When I got
Hold on,
custody of my son.
Hold on, I'm not done. But just to understand, like how you can have this going on, and it's not like whether it's federal or within the state that she's in, you can prove paperwork. A lot of these systems do it by internet and email. You can file for it and show that you have custody. When you go to court, it's like, well, she doesn't even have this child, so she's not going to get public assistance if she don't have a child to have public assistance on, especially if y'all don't even live in the same goddamn state and she don't even have partial custody. So I'm just trying to understand that because that part doesn't make sense to me. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I know people that have parents outside of states where they are living and they pay child support out
So
of
let me
state.
ask you a question. When you went down to welfare office, did they ask you for proof of your child when you signed up for benefits? Not one of y'all.
Birth certificate. They asked
When
for
y'all
birth
went down there
certificate,
and
Yes,
got
they did when you go to welfare.
Yeah, you
Yes,
got
they
yeah.
do.
Did they
Your wife
ask
got
for
the
the
welfare.
physical?
Yeah, they asked for original
Exactly my
documents.
point. They ain't ask. Did they ask for a physical child? So y'all
When
just
you go
answered the
there, wait.
question of how she's
You go
getting
if
away
you
with
have
doing
WIC,
it.
WIC makes you bring in the child.
If you hold on, if you have welfare, you have to have proof
WIC
of a lot of
is only
stuff.
for like 2 years, the first 2 years when they babies,
9,
love.
No, it's
5,
not.
What about when
It's
they
5
not.
years, baby.
5,
It's
5.
not. It's 5 years.
baby girl, my son will be 17 this May. He been with me since he been 8.
I
You
get
feel
what,
me?
but wait, and even
They
some.
stopped the order. Listen, y'all keep talking every time I say a sentence. You can't possibly have an opinion about something if you don't have all the information. Okay? And that's why you confused right now, Red, and you say the math ain't mathing. Well, to be honest, the order was issued in 2016. I got him in 15. I got custody in 16 because he had to live here for 6 months before I could be afforded custody. All right. Now, the minute he got here, child support stopped. They sent her 14. Listen, they sent her 14,000 on the account that was only owed 2,000. I had won a settlement for 62,000, and they took all my money and dispersed it amongst the women. I got 3 kids, 3 different
So
moms,
you
but
got
at the
3 different
time I
people on
was
child
only
support.
paying. No, just 2, love.
Oh, I'm just
Just
because you
2.
said you had 3 different women. That's why I'm trying to understand.
I do have 3 different baby mothers, but I don't pay child support for each child.
Okay.
I'm active in all my kids' life. Y'all probably see that on the page. You feel me? I coach them up. I'm there every day. You know what I mean? I see them every day. But at the end of the day, what I'm dealing with is the fact that when I brought my child here and transferred everything over here, that's what made it an issue when I went down to try to get child support, because I'm going to the place that is billing me. Now, in an obligor-obligee relationship, I can't be the obligee and the obligor at the same time. So how can I receive child support and still pay back child support?
They
Child
still
support
That
should
means
is
be
that
able to
balance.
charge her with
no.
child support, even if you're
Child
paying
support.
So
If
rent.
you're going for
listen.
child support, you got to go where the kid is. So you
Exactly.
would
The
have to,
kid has been
if
with
you're
me
taking her
for
for
9
child
years.
support, you would have to do it in your state because you have
Right.
the
They
child.
told me, no, I did do it that way. They told me they couldn't find her. Then apparently, 4 years later, I smacked the shit out of a female that spit on me. And
So you
I
got
was
here
I
smacking
was
up
I was
You
females.
got
Okay.
women
I
problems.
got locked up. Nah, it ain't
Okay.
no.
I love
So what you doing? What you doing if somebody spit on you though? I don't hit
No,
women. Everybody know me. I'm Johnny.
as a man, you should
You
walk
feel me?
away and go get your sister.
No, he shouldn't. You did
Well,
right.
look,
No,
I'm being
no, he did
honest.
right.
We ain't taking up no time to talk about what I did wrong. You feel
No,
me? We
no,
talking about
I'm just
what
saying, if a
happened.
woman
It's
spits
real.
on you and
I'm
she gets
sharing my
smacked, you
story, and I ain't mad. If a woman spit on me again, I'm gonna smack the shit out of her. Straight up. That's what I
she
told the
asked
judge.
for
She
it.
was wrong. But they told me I should have filed press charges. That's assault second. I ain't about to snitch on no bitch. Feel me? That's weak. But anyway, like I was saying, I
I
got in
would.
some trouble, so I got in some trouble, so I appointed my son's guardian while I was in the building for 120 days. You know what I'm saying? I did 4 months. End of the day, I came home. Now, all of a sudden, I'm paying my mother child support for the same kid that's in my house. So
Yep.
now I got another account.
So she on public
You know what I'm
assistance.
saying? And then,
Yep.
nah, she ain't get no checks or nothing, but he got Medicaid. So, you know what I mean? They
Yeah. So
want that back. You
that's
know
why
what I
it's
mean?
public assistance.
So,
That's why I said it.
Public assistance.
It's
right.
automatic.
But look, here
If
go the
you
catch.
don't
Here go
provide
the
for your,
catch,
if
though.
the government has to provide for your children, they're going to make you provide for your children, and
Period.
that's
But here's the
fair.
catch.
That's fair.
Here's the catch. But you're not listening. How's it fair if they going after the father for grant money? Again, like I
They
said,
can go
Grant money.
look
grant
up
What
money. We
Title
just passed that.
4D.
We don't care about it. You got at
You
the end
saying
of
you
the
don't
day.
care
At the
about
end
it?
of no, because at the end
Yo,
of the day, at the end of the day, it's like
Your
this. Like I
situation
said, if your mom seek public assistance, it's they
you're
want
not listening to nothing because
something.
y'all just listening to what's heard. You ain't letting me finish. Again, you
we
interjecting.
understand your
Again,
situation, but we more or
I
less
sent my mother has guardianship now. You feel me? But
And
how
that's
does
why you
my
still
mom
paying child
now get
support.
how does my mom how does my mom get child support not only from me but also from the mom?
because
Because
she got the
So
you guys
now,
are the parents, and she has custody of your child. Period. And
can
she
y'all
has
stop, please?
assistance from the state.
Can y'all stop? I have a class action lawsuit against the state of Delaware. Okay,
You asked the
that's
just
question.
pending
said
right
it.
How
now.
do you want us? So hold on.
$10 million
Let me say this.
for
Let me say this.
fraud.
Let me say this.
Answer you.
That's
Hold
in it.
on. Hold on. Let me say
You're
this
not
because
listening to
I know.
everything. You're formulating an opinion. You're
No,
formulating.
I'm not. No, you asked the question and we answered. And if you have a problem with that's a personal issue because you can't ask the
What's the
question and then
question
say
that I asked you? What did
you
I ask?
Said,
said
how is your
you
mother
asked
getting
you asked
child support from
how's
you
your
and the
mother
mom?
collecting child support from you and your baby mom because the state is helping your mom take care of your kid. That's why that was the answer. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. You don't like it. That's a
State
personal
don't
issue. Ain't got
the
to do with us.
state not paying my mom nothing.
They're not paying for it. They're helping her take care of your kid.
Why
It's
does
not.
she have that on child support if she's not on assistance? Did she take you off of child support?
Y'all not understanding that you
No,
don't
we are
have to get
understanding.
food stamps. See how you still going in, love?
No,
I can show you
I understand.
paperwork. That's
So hold on. Whether or not she's getting food stamps or if she's getting any form of public assistance, the state wants you and her and the child's mother to help care. So that answers your question. Whether or not
check this out.
she's getting
No,
food
it does
stamps,
not answer my
it doesn't matter.
question. My mother
Whether
signed an
you want,
affidavit
that's
stating that
fine.
she didn't want benefits from me because I lived in the same
She
household
can't.
at the
She
time
can't.
with
She
my
has
son.
no. She has no say on who she wants benefits from. That's what
Yes,
I'm
she
saying.
does have a
She
say, love.
doesn't.
You all
She
have a
doesn't.
say. You could go down there and cancel the child support contract today if you wanted to.
You can
It would
cancel it.
cancel. It would
You can
disappear.
Not
cancel
when the
it.
state do
You
it.
can cancel it if like for me, my daughter's dad is on
You're
child support.
not
He owes me
listening.
money.
You're
No, hold
not
on. I am
you're
listening.
not
You're
listening.
pissing me off right
My
now.
mother is
Y'all
not
trying to be
collecting
nice.
any benefits.
You
She's
pissing me
not
off like
collecting
to a
any
whole nother.
benefits from the state. The account was actually transferred to my mother because I'm no longer the custodial. I'm the non-custodial. So you got to understand, once you start the cycle, it never ends until they're at a certain age or they're not in school anymore.
It's really
Okay,
not
so
that
Or
difficult.
you
The
go
basically,
cycle
down
is
there
it's
and
not
not
that
putting
dismiss
that on
them.
difficult.
child support. That's what you're
It's
saying.
not that
It does
That's what
difficult.
I
end.
hear.
Because
It's not that
because
difficult.
because
You're
it's
He
an
trying to
doesn't
illegal.
have to have
graduate from
custody of the
college.
child. That's it.
You're
That's why
off.
he's still paying.
Say that again. Say, all y'all
That's
not
it.
listening. Y'all not
I
understanding.
asked
You
you.
asking questions when you could Google Title 4 and then Google Title 4D, and it'll explain
So we
everything that
can't.
I'm
So
mentioning to
he going
y'all.
back to the grant money. Yeah, we're not about to do that. We're not about to do that. We ain't going.
That's
We're
not
not even going to
what
sit
is
here.
the
We're
grant
not even
money,
going to sit
love.
here and keep having the conversation of a redundant conversation because you asked the question, we answer. You don't like the answer. You feel like
No,
we're
it's
making a
because
statement.
you honestly don't understand and you're not trying to grasp the understanding of what I'm speaking on
We
because
understand what
you
you're
think
saying, but we can still answer your question for what's going on.
And we're telling you why it's happening. You
yes.
don't like it. That's cool. That's
They
cool.
gonna tell you that when you go to
No,
court.
you
It may
saying
be
that you're telling me
illegal.
why this is happening.
It
When I
may
go
be
to the
illegal, but
courts
that don't
down
mean
here
it's
say the
wrong.
same shit. Right. So basically I had to do what's known as a forensic audit, which was brought on by the IRS. Okay?
Yeah, this
If
is
you
wild.
know what a forensic audit is, do you know what that is? Where they find all the money. My kids' moms is saying that they not getting this amount, they not getting that. There was 7,000 added to one account in 19, but that 7,000 don't appear on the ledger. Like present day today, they're saying that I owe 7,000 on this account. How? There was 14,000 paid to an account that only owed. There was 14,000 paid to an account that only owed 2,000. You know what I'm saying? Where's the other 12,000 at? You know what I'm saying?
But
It's
see,
money
here's the
that's
thing.
owed back to me,
With when it comes to
and
money,
that's why I'm suing child
you can
support.
get a statement. You can get a
How we-
statement, and you match that statement up to your statement, up to your bank account. And if things
That's what the
don't add
forensic audit
up,
is, love. The audit comes from the IRS every
I just
dime.
feel like we're a little
but
You know
off
what I'm
you
saying?
topic.
know what? And that's
We've been
one
off topic
thing
because
we have
he's
to
still
learn how
stuck
to
on the
audit
grant part and
ourselves.
why he doesn't understand why
Right.
he's
That's
stuck on
that's
the
the
grant
one thing that a lot of black men don't really know and understand. You feel me? Like all we
You
have to
got to
do is
learn how to audit
approach the
yourself.
Supreme Court and
All they gotta do is take
I'm
care of their
sorry.
kids.
that part.
Well, that's number one. That's
That's
number
even
Take
one.
care
I
of their
better.
never
kids,
I like that
I
custody of
part.
their
never
That's
said
kids.
even
nothing.
better.
Be like at
I
the
ain't
end of the
never
day,
say
if you
nothing
don't want
about not
if you
taking care of no
This situation
children.
is different, right? It's not cut
What she
and
say?
dry. It's not black
Yeah,
and
it
white.
is different. My shit is different.
It's
The lawyer
different.
told me I got a
We
$10 million lawsuit, and there's a
it's
lot of other
different.
brothers
We're
out there that's
talking
dealing with the
about
same thing.
men that don't take care of their kids and got put up. Your situation is more complicated than what
Yeah.
we.
But
You
I
know
don't
what I'm
disagree
saying?
with y'all. I just want y'all to understand the full definition of what it is. You
Oh
know what
no, I
I'm
know
saying?
the
It was
definition.
given
It's
The
to
not
us as
definition
fulfilled.
is not
grant money. Now they
it's not
taking
up for
it back.
question. The definition is
Yeah,
not for question. When you ask questions like why this, that, and the third, and we tell you why, that's
we
we're
understand
giving
the
But
you.
no, the
definition.
question is the reason I said that because everybody knows that Delaware is a female first state. You know what I
I
mean?
did know
Ain't
that.
nothing here benefiting the men.
Yeah, I
I
didn't.
doubt
Number
I
that
one,
very
Delaware.
seriously, but
yeah.
okay.
Huh?
I mean, if you
It
say
does.
so,
It
Y'all
then
gotta
I'm
doesn't.
gonna
Google
give
this
you
Like
shit.
that gospel.
Delaware
That
is a
females have
woman's state,
just
because
man.
who
we
has
as
child
females
custody
have
and mom got
just got
custody, it's a whole lot
some
happening. I don't
position.
know
We as
who has
females
custody
have
at this
just
point.
got some position in the last 5 years.
This
Delaware's
is
been
the
a state
matter
for
of
a very long
opinion. You
time.
guys, you guys. I live in Delaware, and I know what's going on here.
Oh, so we
Delaware
wouldn't
is
know.
a female state. It's for women and children. It's not
Well,
for the
I'm
men.
moving to
You
Delaware
know what I'm
then.
saying? So the
Because
How?
law
Delaware.
is
Yeah.
Commonwealth
No,
law,
she paying
but it's
child
a
support
state.
too. Ain't she paying child support? He said she was paying child
Huh?
support too, right? They both paying
So
child support
so
to
what
his
they
mom.
did was,
Okay,
yeah,
I
but
thought I heard
think
that
about
from him
this.
too.
How she paying double what I was already paying. And I used to play in the NFL. I was paying 2,500 a month at one
She
time.
need to with her
How
child
she
abusing
paying?
ass. What you mean?
Thank you.
I mean,
He over here.
I'm not saying that
She a
I'm
deadbeat.
not
She need to
saying it's
pay for
not
everything.
fair or
She need to be
not.
locked up.
I'm
You know
sorry,
what I
deadbeat
mean?
moms need to pay double.
She need to be locked
They
up
do.
because how you carry
I
a
don't
baby
got
for
a
9
say
months
in
and
it.
be a whole deadbeat.
They do. Deadbeat moms need to pay double. Because
Yeah.
That part.
how can
And
you
It's
have
like
how
that
can
though
you have that
sometimes.
life inside of you and then mistreat it when it comes out?
Why she
That's
not
what
in
we
Exactly.
want.
jail?
It's
Why she not
sad.
in jail?
It's sad.
That part. I would have
Exactly.
pressed charges. Like
Why
that's
she
why I
not
said
in
it's
jail?
the problem for me is
So
she
what
should have been
happened
locked up.
was what happened when I came down to Florida and picked him up, I met CPS at the airport with my son. Because I ain't got no family down there, you feel me? At the time my uncle lived in Bradenton, but we was in Orlando airport.
I know people that's from
So
Florida that's
we
on
had a
child support.
3-hour layover. I brought him straight back up here. And I couldn't even get benefits. I couldn't get
So
him
you
in
didn't press
school,
charges
nothing.
before you left
I
there?
went,
Because I know a guy right now that
nah,
lives
that's the
in
thing.
Jersey who
I
baby
didn't go
mom
to court
took
and the
his
charges
baby,
were
took
dropped.
his baby to the point where
But
what?
forget you
that
The
part.
pressing
charges
charges.
were
That's
dropped.
a
Yeah.
It's your
Commonwealth
fault
state.
because how you not protecting your child by pressing
It was all the
charges?
way down in Florida.
That's
It
a
don't
Commonwealth
matter.
state.
Again,
They
none
could
of
have picked
that
that
meant
up.
none of that meant anything to me. None of that meant anything to me because I physically had my son.
No, the state could
And
have picked that
since
up
I
though.
had him,
Why the
man, it's
state
been a
didn't pick
dream
that
come
up?
true, yo.
Like did it? Like I don't know. That sounds a
The
little
state,
suspect.
That's
I
a
don't
Commonwealth
know.
state.
And
Yeah, because I knew somebody
again,
from
that's what
Jersey.
my lawyer was talking about because my lawyer mentioned about how, you know, he was
They didn't
removed
pick
from
it
the
up.
home and there's other counts of neglect.
Okay, another
And she's
lawsuit.
still collecting these benefits.
Well, did
So
you
when
hear
we
her?
go
Yeah,
to
Lori's
court, it's
unproductive
all
because he
going,
should
she
have spoke
gonna
to the
get
truth.
smacked. I ain't even tripping. She gonna get smacked. And there's nothing I could do. She did it to herself. But I keep it real with my son and I let him know, look, man, your mom's hit your mom. Tell her to send
It's
you
that
some
house
boots
over
or
there,
something.
baby.
She won't do
Turn
that.
the light on.
But I just, I have him talk to her all the time. Look, holla at your mom,
I
see
would
if
have pressed
she's,
as a
I mean,
parent. I would have
and then
pressed
I
charges on
turn
her
around and go out there
regardless.
Please,
and
I
do
would
for
tell
him.
on the
You know what I'm saying?
somebody that's beating on him.
If that was
Say
if you
that
were
again?
my son, I would have dragged you down to child support by the ear, like you filing this.
No, I'm sorry. She
No,
should have been locked up
I've been
now when you got
communicating
married.
with him down there.
That part
But
too.
it's sad
Like she
though.
would
It's
have got
really
fucked up
fucked
and
up.
locked
I
up.
really got a lawsuit. Really got a lawsuit. You know what I mean?
I don't know,
I
but
pray to
But
God it
it's
work
a
out for
blessing
you.
though, because
I
my
don't know.
little
I think it might
man
be blessed
here,
because
you
we
know what I
already
mean?
passed. We already
That's
passed
all
the
that
hour.
matter to me. You feel me? I get to see my
Right.
boy
You
every
have
day. I watch him grow into a man. You feel me? And he ain't gotta make the choices that me and Fred had to make too when we was young boys. You feel me? Being out in the section and shit. You know what I mean? He ain't gotta experience that gang life. He ain't got, you know what I mean, sell nothing. You feel me? Like
Tell her.
I just got in this
you
shit the
know
other
what?
I
day.
This is my
His
thing
only
with child
job is
support.
get grades.
This is
All
my
right, so
thing with
guys, we
child
getting ready to
support.
wrap.
Child support is not for you, it's for the children. If that parent is not participating in that child's life, then make them pay. Why not? They got to do something.
I'm not doing it because that child support pack is in my damn business. They want to know so much
Right.
their financials is ridiculous. Then
Right.
because the bitch threatened me like I needed him and his dollars, yeah, I just don't see myself like he's a peasant. I'm not going to.
Yeah,
I
I don't
get
absolutely.
know.
it.
Absolutely.
And my son
I
ain't
get
sitting
it.
here
But
without
if
a
my
bag.
ex stopped paying child support, I'm going right down there.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm
listen.
good off of it.
I
I don't
might
know.
get mad one day and go foul. I
You
Yes,
know
might.
you
what?
That's how I
will.
feel
You're
today.
gonna get enough.
Right. Like,
Right.
so this is how I feel today. Tomorrow I might foul.
You know what? I'm sick to death of you, Jane.
Right.
But all right, guys, we about to wrap. We definitely got to do a part 3 of this because we didn't get to everything we wanted to get to. I got a headache. Listen, Jesus is on my side because I was ready. I'm the captain of the ship. I can't be in here letting off and saying the shit that I want to say out loud and in public. But baby, yeah, nah, I'm good. I just feel like for me, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to do their final thoughts, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna set it off because I'm the captain of the ship, and I just gotta say it because it needs to be said. I feel like if you are an active parent in your child's life, be it paying and participating in your child's life, you need to be a productive citizen and protect your child at all costs. Stop being unproductive and half-ass doing shit. You can't be a half-ass parent. You either a parent or you're not. It's like as much as these, and this is my problem with a lot of men. Not all men, but a lot of men. Y'all only do stuff that some of y'all do stuff that doesn't really benefit you or your child. Like it's like it's the people that say, oh, I don't get to see my kids, but don't do shit to fight for their kids. It's the ones that do half-ass jobs as like, well, I did this, so I'm not going. Like, it's just like, be a parent in a full circle term of that word. Like the same way us women will go down and put y'all on child support because you're being unproductive, y'all should be putting these bitches on child support. Make sure they cover you. Especially whether or not you got full custody or half custody, she should be help paying for something too. Like, while I understand a man is being a man, bop, 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 bop. This is why, like, because like I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I said this on many a podcast before when we talk about child support. My biggest problem with a lot of men are, you don't know your rights, right? You can spat off shit like we just heard about money and where the money's coming from, but when it comes down to real shit, you missing you smart, but you dumb as fuck. Like, you missing key points in this situation. And at the end of the day, for me personally, I can't really rock with that. I need you to be a full-ass parent, not a half-ass parent. Like, step up and fight for your children and fight to protect them. Do all of that. Like, it ain't like if she's been a deadbeat, hold her accountable. Raggedy moms, that's like times 10. Like, I can't respect you as a female. If you a deadbeat mom, I cannot respect you. You deserve everything coming to you, let alone when you harm a child that is yours. Harm children, period, but harm a child that you had carried for 9 months. You unproductively putting your hands and putting that child in danger and being unproductive. Fuck you. And everything that happened to you, you deserve that shit. How dare you? That child ain't asked to be here.
Thank you.
And for you to do that as a mom, I hold you at a higher regard for as a fucked up worse. You worse than a deadbeat dad. Like, and it's fucked up. I'm about to say this, but it's true because I think most of us feel this way. A deadbeat dad becomes common, right? A lot of us are used to hearing that. A deadbeat mom, how dare you? Are you serious? There's no way I respect you. There's nothing you can say to me about nothing, because the same way I'm coming at dudes about being half-ass parents or not, or doing half-ass shit and being smart but being dumb at the same time, y'all, I hold y'all to a higher standard of that. So when you do that unproductive shit, oh no, it press a button in me that makes me want to smack the shit out of you when I see you. Because how dare you? How dare you be a mom that's a deadbeat? I don't get slap in the face to all those moms that out here fighting for our kids, and that with help to Jesus Vanity's point, she did that on her own. Respect for you for that. A lot of us ain't got it like that. I didn't have it like that. Now I got it like that.
Vanity don't got it like that either. She made it happen.
That's exactly what happened.
But even having
that's what matter.
Even having the support system she had, a lot of us don't have that. She had a support system, because she didn't have a support system, she'd be fighting, robbing Peter to pay Paul to figure it out. Like, more so than she was when she was doing it, how she was doing it. So, like, much respect to you. I applaud dads that fight for their fucking kids. I applaud dads that take care of their kids. I applaud dads that are on child support but still show up and be present in their kids' lives. And regardless of how you feel about her and what she did, you still there for your kids. I applaud y'all. Y'all are top tier. It's a lot of dudes that just don't be dads. And in no shape or the form, can't tell you their kid's favorite color, can't tell you
on every damn scene in a deadbeat. Talking about
ain't never been there for nothing, ain't show up to a school play, ain't come to a graduation. Nothing. I'm sorry, I'm just set off. But Yeah, you next. I'm gonna let you speak, yeah, because that just that bothered my spirit. But go on.
Well, like I said, I'm like I said, I stand on the side like where I'm against it because of how I got wrapped up into the system. But I feel everybody on the deadbeat side of it, and plus what you was just saying, I feel like that wholeheartedly because it's unfair that I feel like guys like me who still, like you say, even though I'm on it, I'm still there. I come get them for the summer, our birthdays, whatever shit like that. And we the ones that gotta suffer through that shit. But then you got these niggas who ain't doing shit, and
Nothing.
motherfuckers like, you know what I mean? Then you got motherfuckers like, fuck him, I don't need him. But it's like, nah, put his ass on that shit. Like, make that nigga suffer. And at the end of the day, that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Because
what you
like,
said.
yeah. So it's like that's why I said it's like I'm not like fully with the child support shit, but I get it on that behalf because I'm against it though.
Especially when they're great stepfathers.
Not great.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely
Damn.
right.
I can't stand Jade. I swear, I love
Because
you.
my
James,
baby
on
dad
you.
was the best stepdad in the world, boy. Tell you right now, he was
I
taking
love
care of
my
them
son step.
kids.
No, for real. Like,
I love my kid's
uh,
stepdad. He does everything in the world under the sun for mine.
but my son's
See?
stepfather is an excellent father.
That's
He
right.
would
Right.
not be my son's
That's
stepfather if
right.
he wasn't a father. I'm playing.
And
That's
yes,
right.
he is an excellent
A man,
father.
yes, he is. A man that don't
Yes,
take
he
care of his child
is.
is a man.
That's right.
No, my viewpoint. Child support is not for child support is for deadbeat dads, not bitter moms.
And I
If a
feel like if
man
you beat on
and it's also for deadbeat moms.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we gotta just stop saying deadbeat dads because
and
there
I
are
think they
deadbeat
worse.
moms out here. And I don't understand a deadbeat mom. How can you have something come out of your body and look at it
You
and
supposed to
and then do it dirty? I don't get that, but it does happen, and I think it's a mental
Yeah.
disorder. And we have to find
Man,
cures for these mental
that shit
disorders.
hurt.
But
Yeah, my boy,
yeah,
his baby
no,
It's
mom a deadbeat
nothing as a
mom.
father you could do, but just grind and be strong for
no.
your
But
little one.
see,
That's all.
here's the thing. I know a situation where the mom would not let the father see the child. She completely withheld, and he went to court, and
I
it was
went
a
through all that.
long draw out
I went
battle.
through
It
all
was a
that. 8 years.
drawn out battle. But
Yeah.
they took him off
Shit
child
don't work.
support. They took him off child support before he
because
got
we
custody of his son.
have that right to
Right.
visitation. They can't tell you.
Exactly.
They
No,
can't.
if you're paying child support, you have the right to see
Yep.
your child.
And then
So she
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't let him
Right.
see his child, so
Yeah,
they
she
took
won't
him
let me
off
see
child
my
support,
child.
and now he has
They ain't take
custody of
me
his
off.
child. And I'm like, yo, take her to child support. If the roles were reversed, she took you to child support. Why
Mm-hmm.
not take her to child support? Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
not fair. It's not fair that he has to pay everything because, like, we like, it has to be equal. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
we wanted, if we
Yeah, you
want
right. You
to,
right.
it got to be equal. If she's not, like, why does she get to get away with not paying child
Mm-hmm.
support?
Mm-hmm.
That's not fair.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Vanny, you up next.
Vanny on
My
cruise. She
phone breaking
cruising.
up.
Oh,
Y'all can
Vanny, you
hear
heard
me?
me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you now. My phone was breaking up. I'm sorry. I'm driving home. I'm still against it, but this is where, with this conversation, makes me even see it more how it's two sided. You
Mm-hmm.
never know what type of person you're going to lay down with at all. And I had 3 kids with this man, and I didn't know till after the relationship he got with somebody else that what type of person he was, because he was a great dad until we separated.
Mm.
And you never know what you're going to get. I don't want it. My kids, I'm honest with my kids. They're in the car. They know from top to bottom, you're going to learn your dad on your own, not from what I see. And they learned their dad on their own.
Right.
They
See,
had the opportunity to see what the man he was.
This is my turn.
That's what I meant when I said
So
integrity.
You
You
say
know
they
what I
you say
mean?
you didn't go,
That's
Jane?
it.
Huh?
You said you didn't go?
I said I was gonna wait till it was my turn to piggyback off what
Oh.
she said about I'll let you figure it out, because I know in my heart, like I was telling my boyfriend, is when my son gets older, he may forgive his father and allow him to be in his life. I never will.
absolutely. I agree. I
Yeah.
don't forgive mine. I don't forgive him at
Oh,
all.
Yeah, I don't forget my dad, but
I don't forgive him at all.
You're not my babies. Like, and it's crazy because I gave him an exit when I first had my son. Like, JT, you knew to the thing, but like before I had, like, I was cheating, not cheating, but me and my people was beefing. I went and slept with one of my friends, right, and got pregnant. I gave him an exit when I first had him. He changed his name. I'm gonna be there for my son. He was there for a good 2 years and got a girlfriend, right? And she said some stuff that he had pillow talked, and it kind of put a dent in our relationship. We was back messed around, and ever since then he's been distant. He has not been around. I haven't heard or talked to him in months. My son is 2 going. He'll be 3, April 7th. You know his daddy ain't invited to shit because we don't see or talk to him.
Right, absolutely. I
He's somebody that is popular. He's not broke. He's a great stepfather, right? And I'm not supposed to be. They could say, "Oh, she bitter." You motherfucking right, bitch. I got a right to be. Cause when I asked you to leave me the fuck alone, you didn't, bitch. And now I got this baby, and now his name is yours. This is some bullshit.
that's
And I
the
would
But you
change
gotta
it
live with
back,
that every
but he
day.
knows his name. I would
right.
change it the fuck back, but he knows his name.
yeah.
So yeah,
All
I
right,
hate that.
that part.
And
All
that's it.
right.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That's it. And it's crazy, and that's why situations are completely different because you don't know what you're going to get. But her situation, it's from birth. My kids, when they started becoming teenagers, so
No,
they
it's not
they.
from birth. I just said he was there the first. He was there 2 years. I got pictures, videos. He was around,
I
but he
mean,
got.
too. But what I'm saying,
It's his
okay, so
last
not from birth,
relationship.
but
His last relationship,
he
him being
it's
a
the
father, made it. I guess it wasn't convenient for him to be a dad anymore, right? So he just basically. Oh, he used to. Oh, my bad. Let me not discredit him. Our last argument, first week of January, he told me he wasn't a complete deadbeat because he used to buy outfits and a pair of sneakers every couple months. Sorry, if
you
you're
so
watching, my
stupid.
bad. Let me give you that.
Hey
Bitch.
yo, I'm
But
sick to
but I'm
death.
saying like my kids are teenagers now, so it hit. They was confused because they had this dad this whole time until my daughter she 14 turned 14. Now she about to be 17 next week, and now all of a sudden what is a deadbeat? Because I didn't have that. Now they got it. Now they
Yeah,
got it. So
and that sucks.
now it's messed up because now it's like now you're adding something new to their life that they never had before. So
I'm right.
that's
I'm
a
glad
bitter dad.
he's a baby, so he's not gonna remember him. He knows the
Right,
man, like,
right.
but he also knows he doesn't bear that man's name. And that's what fucks me up because he's I can't just say, oh, that's your dad to go about my business, right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
he knows that he don't have his name. So he's gonna know that's not his dad. Right?
Yeah,
I don't I just pray he don't grow up with a chip on his shoulder because it ain't right.
Yeah,
yeah,
So no, he ain't missing out. He has the family environment. He has a two-parent household. It's just not his. You cannot say no, he don't.
biological.
Correct.
Yeah.
oh, I think Christine on mute. All right, Johnny, it's on you. Final thoughts.
Uh, I mean, each his own. Everybody case different. You know what I mean, I'm not a bitter dad because all this that been going on or whatever. I think it's like y'all said. I gotta approach the courts. But what I was trying to explain to y'all is the jurisdiction that I was going about. I was going to the courts in my state. I gotta go to the federal court to actually discharge child support. And it's a debt. They charge you 1099 days. You know what I mean? But again, I agree with y'all. Y'all feel as though he needs to pay, then he gotta pay. I just had this conversation with my shorty the other day, talking about it. Like that shit, uh, that sort of, I disagree with it. Um, really being present. But again, what she needs for, she wants to do it the way she wants to do it. So I gotta step out of that and let her handle her business. You know, but, you know, I'm waiting patiently for my court date where I go in there, I 10 million, settle out. No contract. That's all y'all taking care of y'all. I respect that. And again, take care of your kids. You feel me? That's all niggas gotta do. You feel me? Take care of your kids. Don't lay with nobody you ain't willing to have a child with.
That's all I'm saying.
That word up.
That's big
These
fact.
children don't ask to be here, and that's what people have to understand. These children do not ask to be here.
And I feel like don't make your children pay for you not wanting to be with the person that you had a child with. A lot of people, you punish their children because the person they're co-parenting with is not co-parenting the way they want them to. At the end of the day, like we all said, that child ain't asked to be here. That child just showed up and expecting two parents to love and care for them. And it's not they didn't choose who they were born to. They just showed up one day. So that's a big thing. But I appreciate everybody for joining.
I should be a bitter baby mom. I should. But my children don't got nothing to do with this.
My son, my daughter dad always says to me, he like, you don't yell at me. You don't like, he said he expected me to pop up at his house with my daughter when she was younger and all this crazy stuff. And I had no interest in any of that. Like, either you're gonna be a dad willingly or I'm gonna take your money. And I chose, since you didn't want to be consistent and willingly, I snatched your pocket. So like, I'm not about to be out here showing my ass, arguing with you, popping up at your house, drop my baby off on the step.
That's my girl.
I'm not doing none of those things. You have an option to be a dad or you not, or you don't. Like with my son's father, he had the same option. We had a conversation when I found out I was pregnant. What you choose to do going forward is totally up to you. But this is where I'm at with it, and that's he's not on child support, so we don't even have that problem because he's been what he's supposed to be for our son. We had some hiccups along the way, but we're at where we're at now. But other than that, is he do what you need to do, and I see him doing what he's supposed to do, so I'm cool with that. So that's a whole situation. That's a whole different situation than what I'm used to. But at the end of the day, like I said at the beginning, take care of your kids. Stop being unproductive. Don't half-ass do it. Full-time do it, or just leave the fucking kids alone because it's fucking them up in the long run. Don't nobody got time for y'all to be. And I also will say, don't talk bad about the other parent to your children. I don't do that. I've never have. I didn't tell my daughter her dad was a dad. She saw it. She wanted to know why she wasn't. Like on the past show, I said I asked her. She asked me questions. And I tried to finagle the stuff. So that's one thing too. But we definitely coming back for a part 3 to finish this up. So we'll probably get some more questions. I got a couple questions I want to get onto that one. So I'm super excited about that. But all right, guys, we're gonna do one by one. You can tell them where you're at, where they can find you. Any social media apps you want to share with them, you can share with them. So I'm gonna do it in a solo format. So the first up will be, I'm putting people on the spot. Hold up, let me see. Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Hey guys, it's Christine. I'm the inspiration for the book Through Blind Eyes. I don't have it right here, but you can find me on TikTok, Christine Mayo Unreserved. Christine, you can find me on Instagram, Christine Mayo Unreservedly Us, and Facebook, Christine Mayo. Bye.
Alrighty.
I knew it.
So you paying attention?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Said Fred, but you can find me on Instagram mainly at I Am Aborigine. That's IAMABORIGINE. That's it.
What's up, everybody? I'm JT. Me, Shaw. Those from school remember me as Johnny. You can catch me on the gram as Gloves, GLOV3S, or you can check out my 2 businesses. We got Tailor-Made Fitness Training and Nutrition. Look it up on Facebook, and we also got Coach Chef Catering House, bringing it to you big time personal chef and private catering events, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come on, Jane. You ready?
Hi. I'm in the kitchen. You know I'm
It's like a TikTok.
I need a snack. Leave me alone.
I'm hungry.
I'm Jane Wick. Jane Wick on Facebook. Jane Wick _ the boys mom on Instagram. Jane Wick on Twitter and TikTok. I'm never really on Twitter. Don't try to watch a page on Twitter. I'll probably have 1 tweet. That's it. Good night.
I'm sick to death. Hold on. Did I lose? Let me get Vanity back on. Let me get her back on because I want to add her. Vanity, you're up next.
I'm here. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get my babies home. My Instagram, Vanity is the name underscore, Vanity is the name underscore, yes. And then Vanity Vickers for Facebook, and TikTok is BeastWife19. Very popular on TikTok. Hit me up. But thank you all for letting me come on. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, Vanny, I gotta follow you on Instagram. I gotta follow you on Instagram and stuff. I'm not on there, but you find me, follow me.
Sure
will. Follow back.
Sure will.
All right. So next up, I got to be the extra with the extra. So interact with Sunny. I am Sunny _D. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. I got some TikToks locked and loaded. I ain't publishing them yet, but they coming out. I was on Twitter today. I feel proud of myself. I showed up on Twitter. Like, I don't really be on there, but I was on there today. So you might see me on Twitter, but I definitely be on IG all the time. I'm not getting my Facebook because I don't want you people to follow me. It's unproductive and I don't respect you. But also go to my website, unreservedly.com, where you get me and all my unproductive life all up and through there, all my personal, all stuff that I share that I don't share out loud in public. It's on there. And also, if you're on Facebook, follow me, Rap Queen. Rap, that is WRAP Queen. I rap gifts year round. Christmas is my specialty, but Easter coming up, I might pop out some Easter baskets, so look for that. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys being on the show. Where y'all at? Okay. I appreciate you guys all being on the show. I'm gonna apologize because I'm the host of the show, and I need to check myself sometimes. So I got a little spicy today, and that's not. I try not to be spicy.
No, but you know what? That's what you're here for.
In my feelings, yeah. But when I'm passionate about things, I kind of have to catch myself and pull back. So I'm gonna apologize. But I stand on everything I said, like, because I'm a tourist. I'm apologize on my delivery, but I stand on every fucking thing I said. It's just how I delivered it was problematic. And if y'all know me, I try to be like out here and like little pull back, but today I just was like, child support give me a little spissy, but yeah, I appreciate all you guys in the comment section for doing all that. You guys have been super dope and dealing with me and all my shenanigans and dealing with me and my host way. Wow, I say this in the join the conversation group, and I didn't act that way today, but in the join the conversation group is be real grown and agree disagree. But I was problematic tonight, and I apologize for that because I can't be asking y'all to do something that I didn't do.
Oh, it's okay to be problematic every once in a while.
But I got he has his he's had his share of problematic women, and I think he was okay.
Yeah, but but like if y'all know me, you know me. Like it's all love, but I stand on business.
Right, no,
like I said, I'm a true tourist. I meant everything I fucking said, but I apologize on my delivery because that definitely was problematic.
It's not what you said. It's how you say it.
And I always tell my daughter that, so I got to stand on business. But for all you guys, GFT Radio brings y'all content, including several shows throughout the week. You already know the main show is Monday with all of us on there. For every Monday at 10 p.m. 2 p.m. on Tuesdays is How to Hustle podcast with Hype. It's HYMP. It's Hype. It's not hype. He is not geeked up. Styles and Chevy recap every Wednesday. Next Wednesday, me and Willie. I'm sorry, Chevy. I'm gonna slide in real quick because me and Willie about to cover. So it's gonna be Styles and Sunny doing the Love Is Blind. So if y'all watch Love Is Blind or you have not watched Love Is Blind, you got till Wednesday to watch season 6. We're talking about it. We talk about it. I got a gripe. I got to get it off my chest. Sex with Sunny is coming back 2 Fridays a month at 6 p.m. I'm gonna just surprise y'all and just show up one day because my life is up unpredictable right now. So I'm just going ahead and do it. I got to get some people to tag in. I'm trying to get the ladies of Unreservedly us to come in and be a little spicy.
Oh, you know I'm gonna be on Sex and Sunny.
Y'all like I let men guys get on there too. We get it. We be real grown. We be right up my alley. Liv, y'all want to join?
Yes, man, you definitely.
Just know that we take shots. It's a 45-minute show, and I randomly yell shot o'clock. So you be a little saucy, saying shit you probably want to say out loud and on live, but I'm gonna get you to say it. So, if you know me, you already know what you're signing up for. If you don't know, you're gonna find out. Introducing the newest show, you already catch us. We've been on here since the new year or beginning of the new year, before the new year. Unreservedly us. The ladies of GFT Radio take over like we did tonight every Thursday at 10 p.m. with dope ass content. Next week we'll be ending our child support series and going on to something new. But we're gonna wrap it up next week so we can get to the rest of the conversation. All right, guys. I don't know what else. Anybody else want to say something before I wrap it up? Because I'm about to shit it down.
Have a great weekend.
Have a peaceful, productive evening.
Bye.
Everybody have a blessed night and be safe.
Yo, it's your boy Dame here.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D.
Yo, it's your boy Smooth from the GFT Radio Network.
What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building.
Join us Mondays at 10 p.m. live on Twitch, YouTube, and our Facebook. And if you miss us, don't worry. You can catch it on our website, gftradioshow.com. And if you feel like talking to us every day, join our Facebook group.
At Join the Conversation, the group where you can discuss all kinds of topics.
Catch me also, Fans Respected, Dope Sports Show. Holla at your boy.
You can cop some merchandise over at our store, teespring.com/stores/GFT Radio. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, masks, and even more.
Next time on GFT Radio, what are we talking about? Join the conversation to find out.